What's going on, Ari? This is Daniel from Josh and Danny SEO. So we're going to take a look at your website, see what's going on, and see what we can do. So right off the bat, I like the layout. You got Call Us over here today with your logo in that corner. You got Home About Services. It's not a, oh, it is a drop-down menu. Excellent. Design Center? Okay, I guess, you can kind of do something like that. You do have a blog, so, and an FNQ. Okay, it could be good, could be bad. We'll see. But just, why am I all the way at the bottom? Anyway, scrolling through Colorado's best painting and roof services. Cheap, but everyone says that. I do like this. I would probably take out the amount of time it takes because people always get like leery of that. Unless you've had experiences where you go there and they're like, oh, well, I only have 10 minutes. Yeah, then it gets a little tough. Google reviews, people you work with, what we offer, exterior, interior, roofing, and insurance specialist, holiday light installation. Okay, I don't know what these two are. That's fine. But I'm glad that you are talking a little bit about what you're offering, except for the fact that you're not talking about it enough. So typically you'd want about like 2 or 3 paragraphs or 1 to 2 paragraphs at least per service you offer because you want somebody to come in here, read the service, then click and call that button over there. Our promise, transparent, responsive quality, excellent, probably serving Denver metro area. That's great. Another thing I'm looking for is keywords while I'm doing through that. Now, a keyword is what somebody might put into Google, and if you have those in your website, you'll rank for them. Now, the ones you want to rank for are the ones that are service and location specific. So I'm kind of looking for stuff like that. Not really seeing a huge amount, but otherwise, we'll find out. So, not bad. Actually, this is good. Colorado's, I mean, that's a stretch of a keyword, but we'll go with that. But let's take a look behind the scenes, see what's going on, see what we can find. So a UR rating is basically how much Google likes your website, and a DR rating is how much they trust you. Now, right now, the UR and DR are pretty good actually. You want them in the 30s and 40s, although you want them as a ratio of 1 to 1. Now, you do have a ton of backlinks, and a backlink is where you have your website link somewhere else where somebody can click on it, and a referring domain is when it actually returns to you. Now, like I said, you have a lot of them. Uh, and then you do have a lot of organic keywords as well. And you are bringing in about 7,500 people a month to your website. Now, the only thing I have about keywords is typically when you have one keyword, should be about 2, 3 people coming to your website when you're ranked high. So let's take a look at what your keywords are. I'm not looking at all of them. I'm just going to look at the top ones, bringing in you in the most traffic. The problem is that we have most of these as, I don't even know, uh, best paint for brick. Yes, 600 people a month are searching for it, but anyone in the United States can Google that. So you're probably not getting a lot of traffic that's location specific to your area. What you want, again, is you want people who are in your area searching for you. So, best paint for brick in the area you are. So all of these, anyone in the world can actually search for, which is why they're not great keywords. You want something that's very specific to your location and specific to the service you're offering. So that's why I'm kind of scrolling through. I'm trying to find out where or what it is. So you may be getting a lot of traffic. Don't get me wrong, you're getting a lot of traffic, but is it the right traffic? Is it the traffic that's actually going to help you guys? Or is it just random people who are coming to your website calling and you realize you can't even help them because they're not in the area? That might be why you have so many people coming to your website without actually being able to do anything for them. So your numbers can show a lot. Your numbers can show that you have 7,500 people coming to your website, but how many calls are coming through? That's the indication of whether you have good keywords or not. Let's take a look at a good keyword. Painters, Denver, Colorado, right? So this is a service and location very specific keyword. So we have right off the bat, we have our Google guaranteed. Now you can pay for those. By the way, service and location specific keywords is how we create Google ads. So once you get past Google ads though, you have your GMB or GMP. I forgot what they're calling it now. But Google My Business profile, you definitely want to be in the top three over here because one out of these three will be clicked on 34, not one out of those three, but chances are out of the top, with the top three, you got 30, 40% chance of getting clicked on right off the bat. And then after that, you got your organic search. So that anyone can rank here as long as you know what you're doing. So number one is Yelp. Number two is Imperial Painters for this specific keyword. If somebody puts in a different variation, obviously we can change it, it can change. So variations of what someone might put into Google is very important. Now we got home services. It is a bit of a drop down menu, but they're not talking a lot about it. Service areas is a lot. I mean, they might not be huge areas, but at least they're letting them know. And they actually might have a little page about each one. So they did this correctly. And although I can see how correctly, let's find out how professionally done this was. It wasn't done professionally. Never mind. One thing I also don't like is their number is not a click to call. You always want your numbers a click to call, like you have it over there. Request a free painting estimate. Number. Anytime you have a number on a website, you want to hover over and be able to call. Locally owned Denver Painting. That's great. Verified users, Denver Painting Company. That right there is a keyword. Right off the bat, H1 tag. Check out our reviews. Exterior, interior, commercial. No one talks about their stuff. I don't know why no one does that. Content is key in this game. The more content you have, the more Google looks at you, and the more keywords you can fit in middle of all that content. Thanks for your feedback. Getting started. Begin painting. Typically you want to make that like, you know, 3 lines of sentences or whatever it is. Anyway, different areas they got. Uh, Overall, not so bad. Pardon the yawn. Been up for a very long time. Okay, so Imperial Painting, this is the back end of their thing. They have 33 UR and a DR rating of 43, so they're almost identical to you. I think their numbers are close together, which means, they're going to have a better rating. They have a lot less backlinks than you do, and they have a lot less referring domains, yet they still somehow are taking up the top spots. Now, the reason being is because, like I said, not all backlinks are created equal. Some of them are spammier than others, like BuzzFeed and Wikipedia. If you have good, strong ones that actually are, like great painters blogs and stuff like that, it'll help you out a tremendous amount. Now, they do have 700 keywords right here, and they are bringing in about 2.5 times the amount of the organic keywords. So what are those? So we're going to take a look at what the keywords are. We're going to find out, the volume, the keyword, the traffic, and the position that they're in. We just got to wait for it to load. And it might not like me. Ah, here we go. Okay, so obviously Imperial Painters we don't care about because anyone in the United States can search for it. But Painters Denver has 700 people a month searching for it, and he's getting 81. It's a little more than 10%, position 4. You'll get about, anywhere from 10 to 20% when your positions 1, 2, and 3. Higher you are, higher percentage. Denver Painting, there's 700 people a month searching, he's getting 66 because he's in position 5. All of these are location specific and service specific. These are exactly what you want on your website. I don't like how difficult the DR rating is because that means that there's a huge level of competition, but still you can, I mean, it'll take time, but you'll win. You can easily beat them as long as you have good content. So how does this really help you guys out? Honestly speaking, better backlinks. You have a lot, but sometimes quantity is not as good as quality. So, I mean, you can leave as is, but you do have a ton of organic keywords that are mainly just no real reason. Like your rank is good, but you're not pulling in the proper traffic that you're going to want. So researching and how to find the proper keywords so you guys can utilize it correctly, ranking those keywords instead of the other ones, and pretty much putting just a tad more content on your homepage so that you can actually talk about those keywords/services. Well, that's all I got. Really hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.